Alright, what's up everybody? It's been a while since I've done one of these, which is what I say at the beginning of every single one of these, because I don't do these a hell of a lot, as often as I would like to. But here we are. I was suddenly struck with a huge wave of inspiration, and so I figured, since I'm going to be getting this idea down on paper, so to speak, anyway, might as well do it live, right? Let you all kind of see the creative process in action here. Alright, so let's go ahead and just jump right over to the topic at hand here. Alrighty, so I was chatting with my dear friend Nixie here, new lifelong companion I have here. Nix has mentioned on their stream plenty of times that they do happen to work at a quote-unquote herb shop. And apparently this is some of the new packaging that they're putting in some of their products in. We're going to start branding stuff with anime waifus, which I know appeals to a certain demographic here. I'm just going to be straight up front with it. I do enjoy some cannabis products from time to time. So, might as well just lean right into it, right? I mean, Jesus, one of the new favorite VTubers I have on my follow list now is literally Hot Dog Bong Water 420. I mean, come on now. Like, obviously, I enjoy a little bit of the sticky icky myself. Alright, so since we're packaging our herbal products with waifus now, it kind of inspired me to come up with this scenario in my head. Here we go. Got super blazed and was isekai'd into an anime bud farm. The animation, classic tags here. Of course, it's going to be a comedy because all stoner comedies, right? Obviously that's the genre. But might as well go ahead and make it an ecchi harem as well. So something in the lines of like a golden boy or maybe a love hina, something like that. And so, as soon as, that idea popped into my head, I was like, all right, no, shit, I gotta do something with this. All right, because, I've crunched the numbers, I've done the science, and I think it goes a little something like this here. So, all right, so we have Venn diagrams and shit that I came up with. So, yeah, your chart over here on the left, sorry for the font kind of, overlaying on itself here, but hopefully you can make out the different colors here. But yeah, your left chart here, we have our weebs, and then on the right chart here, we have our potheads. And I believe the overlap here looks a little something like this. Okay, so it's not quite one-to-one, because I've known plenty of weebs in my time that would never, ever, touch the herb. And then I know a lot of potheads that just never really got around to falling down that anime rabbit hole, right? It's one of those things, as soon as they would, they'd love it. They would never climb back out. They just haven't gotten there yet, and that's fine. They're stuck on that, Futurama and Family Guy kick. They haven't gone down that anime rabbit hole left. But I'm pretty sure, our overlap here looking a lot like, in this large chunk here in the middle. So I'm pretty sure we have an audience for this idea here. All right. So we got our Google document all fired up here, ready to go. I've already started drafting some of this out, so I'm going to start copying and pasting some shit here. Alright, let's turn up our vibe music here a little bit. So yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and now here, let me grab some of my notes. Okay, so we need our characters, right? Well, actually, no, here, let me go. Let's start with the title. So here we go. How did I put that? I got super blazed and was isekai'd into an anime bud farm. The animation. Okay, and now you might be thinking, alright, that's a little redundant here to put anime in the title of your anime, but alright, I got reasons for this, alright? I thought ahead a little bit here, just bear with me. Alright, and here we go, let me check a little something like this. Alright, there we go. Also, alternate title here. I'll put this at the beginning here, because it was all inspired by the waifu weed. So, waifu weed. I got super placed and was isekai'd into an anime butt farm. The animation. All right. Okay, now we need our character. So we have our MC, and this is just going to be your standard isekai self-insert here. All right. Yeah, you always want that main character to be, somebody that you could see yourself as, right? All right, and then, and again, I even had even more kind of like meta ideas for this here. So we're gonna get into our like our opening scene, but first let's get started with our characters. Okay. So other than the MC, we have a dummy mommy manager type. So it is going to be your slightly older woman. She's all business, all serious all the time. Because we're bud tending here on this weed farm. So she's going to be the manager that knows all of her shit. About the proper lamps that you need to grow your plants. Your pH and nutrient levels. Proper watering techniques, pollination. Cross breeding plants, shit like that. There we go. And then we also need kind of like our nervous, girl. So a shy, straight edge office manager type that handles the accounting. She's the one that handles the books, crunches all the numbers, does all the math, make sure all the bills are paid. Without her, the shop could not exist financially. And then I think we also need that one straight edge character. Probably never going to have her actually smoke, or if it does, it's going to be like a huge deal. But yeah, we're gonna come back to this a little bit later as well and have some more ideas. All right, and now we need our love interest, and love interest always has to be tsundere at first, right? All right, So we have our co-worker tsundere love interest that's also learning the ropes. She's going to be the one that's kind of like working alongside you. Knows it just about as much as you do. Kind of like thrown blindly into this situation. Doesn't quite know her way around. So you and her are going to learn together and have a whole lot of these moments. But but she may not necessarily be interested in you as a romantic prospect at first, right? We're gonna have that slow build up, right? All right, we got our short stack character that is going to be our comedic relief, but again, it's going to be this quiet menacing and energy. She knows the job inside and out. She's obviously the manager's favorite. Because she does the job just so well, just excels at everything about this job, and then can smoke everyone else underneath the table. Just does fat bong rips all day and is completely unfazed, except for maybe her eyes, just close ever a little bit more, get a little bit bloodshot, but she's always got this very serious look on her face, doesn't talk to anyone at all. But can do the job way up and above and beyond anyone else. So again, maybe we have a scene where our MC tries to approach her as a particular romantic interest, and then just gets threatened, with their life. Little short stack pulls out a pair of scissors that she's using to trim some plants, points it right at the MC's throat and be nah, that's not happening, right? So just very always quiet, off to themselves. If and when they do speak, it's something hugely poignant. It's a big fucking deal. But otherwise, you're just quietly holding down the farm, literally, around you. All right, so here we go. Now, let me get some more of these ideas here. So as far as fleshing this out, I'm just gonna literally getting ideas down on paper here. So yeah, I kind of imagine something like this. All right, opening scene. Okay, we're doing, your POV. But I'm also thinking we can actually start opening POV live action. So not even anime yet. Yeah. Okay. You're walking into your friend's house. He's very excited to show off this incredible new strain of weed that he's just picked up from the dispensary. Right. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. Let me come back over here to you guys here. I'm accidentally putting you guys away. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. This shit will knock you on your ass. You gotta try it. Okay. He passes you his favorite water pipe, and you take a large lungful. That coughing fit sets in hard. Harder than usual for sure. You start coughing so hard that your vision begins to blur and slowly black out completely. When the coughing fit passes, you slowly begin to open your eyes and notice things are very different. A lot more colorful and vibrant. Almost animated, you would say. It's as if you've been magically transported into a cheesy harem anime. There we go. So yeah, I like the idea of like everything starts out live action. You know, we're clearly rooted in reality here until we take the fucking magical lungful, and then all of a sudden, you know, now we're just in this anime. So again, we're going to go like super meta with this, okay? As the MC, you know you're in an anime. You've seen these types of anime before, and like you know what's going on here. We're all aware of the tropes, right? Yeah, it's like. So here we go. Can you zoom in more? Okay, yeah. There we go. Probably a good idea. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I'm also checking it over here. There we go. Okay. So again, we're just kind of throwing some ideas down on paper here. Alright. There we go. Okay. Okay. You've seen plenty of these before. You and your smoking bud used to get hella couch locks and marathon entire arcs of these harem anime before go. We're all aware of the archetypes here. Okay. Alright. Where's the rest of my shit? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we got them all above here. Okay. And then here, I had a couple more I threw into some DMs here. So. I got a CBD cafe in Osaka. Okay, so now, interesting. Now, I did actually look into this before I went live. Okay, so apparently cannabis culture in Japan still not really a thing. Like, there are people who smoke there, but they're still kind of like cracked down on this shit pretty hard. You know, they're not really as into it over there as we are over here. Now, like, as somebody who did spend some time there, like, maybe you know something I don't, but hey, after just a quick, Google search and swift browsing through the Wikipedia here, apparently it's not really that much of a thing. So, interesting. Yeah, like, they're way cooler with the CBD stuff. Yeah, they, like it literally said, it's kind of seen as benign, but it's, yeah, exactly. It's still hella illegal over there, and they're not nearly as tolerant over there. And so we're starting to get over here. Like, there's no move for legalization at all. Yeah, like the CBD shit they're fine with, but as far as like actual THC, nah, that's a no-go. So yeah, we can't necessarily, place our story here in Japan. I think we're gonna kind of like keep, location nondescript. We're not really gonna specify, because again, the idea is like you want to be able to self-insert as much as possible. So here we go. No matter where you are, like this shop is going to exist, or maybe it exists in its own dimension, or like I could, literally do like the shitty thing, where once we wrap the story arc, it was all just a dream anyway. We start our story like fading out into the coughing fit. We could end it with one more where we come back to reality. We wake up and like, our buddy's just standing over us like, dude, you okay? Holy shit, bro. Like, I told you it's gonna knock you on your ass. Haha. Yeah, and that kind of deal. Let's see. And then, I wanted to get one more note from over here. Okay, so yeah, we want to do like a couple, since we're playing with some of the classic harem ecchi tropes here. All right. Boom. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have our one moment here where our MC and the soon co-worker, is kind of start building that relationship. Manager son, sends them to work, trimming some plants and collecting buds. And they share that moment where they both reach for the same plant and their hands touch a little bit. Ooh. She pulls away, gets all flustered. I was gonna trim that one, baka. Obviously a little annoyed with you that how dare you touch her hand, so early on. So, and I figured, that would be a good one, a quick, cute little scene to add as part of the like, opening sequence. You plant firmly in the middle of the frame, his hand reaching in from the left, her hand reaching in from the right, and they kind of gently touch as they both clasp around the same bud. Let's see here. And then another classic standby of your harem anime is your onsen or bathhouse episode, or the beach episode. But I'm figuring we do like a cannabis conference, where, like the team has this awesome new strain that the short stack came up with that the manager son is like really excited to show off. Like they're finally going to be able to like put their shop on the map, so yeah, they all want to go to this conference where all these other dispensaries and accessory companies, all of your water pipe companies and things like that all want to show off the latest new products and everything. So they all have to get their hotel rooms together. we're gonna do manager Sun and accountant Chan end up in the same room, and it's kind of slowly revealed throughout the whole season arc that accountant Chan has a huge crush on manager Sun, and so they're gonna end up being hella gay for each other. So again, that also kind of removes them as potential romance options, for the MC, because we want the MC to end up with the tsundere co-worker. And then again, just for shits and giggles, it turns out that Short Stack's been saving all of her money, and like not even manager Sun and accountant Chain get the penthouse. Short Stack bought him out from underneath them, so that way she gets an entire like top floor all to herself. Just spreads her tiny little body out all on a huge bed, and just can quietly smoke to herself, and like not be bothered by anyone. There we go. Let's see here. What other kind of like wacky hijinks can we have the crew get up to? Let's see here. What's another like staple? So again, we can put a heavy emphasis, because we can have an educational art, strain to this, right? Where we actually learn about, what it's like to work on a bud farm, any kind of like serious pothead is kind of like put, serious thoughts. Oh, hey, Nick, there we go. So so thank you for your permission to show the screenshot here, because put up the thing here, here's where we drew our inspiration, for today's story. So now waifu weed may actually become a thing. I want to start like putting heavy emphasis here on the story here, and where we're gonna take some art. And then if you guys have ideas as well, feel free to throw them out in chat. This can be a slightly collaborative effort here. But we put heavy emphasis on legality, bud tending techniques, plant growing methods, maybe a crash course into hydroponics, plant cross breeding. We can put in like an educational aspect into this as well, right? Because more and more of these farms are starting to like come up and become legal, and become like an actual like boost to local economies and things like that. So you can do a little bit of research and actually incorporate some of this into the story. This is something where I see like a lot of like our Short Stack character like busy at work in her lab, just like coming up with like different oil tinctures, shit like that. Let's see here. Oh oil collection, wax making. Let's see here, shit like that. And like Short Stack's gonna be kind of like our main character in that. But then and of course like Manager Chan has to like approve everything. So that's the only reason you ever see her smoke. The only time you see Manager smoke on screen is to QA test different products that Short Stack has come up with. There we go. Okay, and then it's MC and Soon's job to collect raw materials for short stacks experiments. Okay, and then yeah, I do kind of want to make that its whole own episode. So every one of these, like, business anime, because yeah, we can, like, it's gonna be ecchi harem, but it's also gonna be business, right? You see, I'm reminded a lot of an episode of Golden Boy, for those of you who, like, that might be a throwback title for. But again, another kind of like self-insert harem anime, from back in the day, where your main character, kind of inserts himself into a lot of these people's jobs. And one that sticks out firmly in my mind is an episode where Golden Boy ends up working for a software development company, of all things. And again, we had like very serious dummy mommy manager type, she's the head of the corporation, lead programmer, things like that. And so yeah, I'm gonna be pulling a lot of inspiration from that character as well. But there we go. So where did I have my like genre here? But yeah, like managers, all serious business. And then, so yeah, there's going to be crunch time, right? We're going to do a whole crunch time episode. Yeah, where suddenly like this huge deal came through, like, local dispensary needs way more of the product than usual. Our team has to buckle down to fill an exceptionally large order. So again, MC and Soon have to finally learn how to work together as a team. So yeah, here's where we start kind of like breaking down, the tsundere a little bit, and yeah, MC's not perving on her. It's like a hardest, like they may have normally in the tsundere. You kind of like sees the MC in a different light when he can finally learn how to buckle down and like do his fucking job, that kind of deal. Let's see here. So and there we go. Let's see here. So yeah, let me go ahead and put that down. So yeah, Soon learns to appreciate the MC a little more when he can finally focus on the job and get things done. Major turning points in the relationship. Okay, and need one scene of the short stack, trimming and collecting twice as much bud than MC and Soon combine. Once again proving she's the best at what she does. Yeah. Energy. Just bitching out the the two for not performing nearly as well as the golden child. Okay. We're like, what have YouTube been doing all day? Can't you see? Like, she's collected twice as much as both of you put together. Come on now. You're here to work, not flirt. God damn it. That kind of deal. All right. Let's see here. But luckily there's a happy ending where they all managed to pull together and fill the order at the last minute. And so they can all relax on the couch together and quote enjoy the fruits of their labor. There we go. Okay, we also need cut to Cotton Chan taking back to back phone calls, assuring the dispensary that the order will be filled on time, even though she clearly has her doubts. Lots of her crunching the numbers and doing the math to determine how many pounds need to be collected in this amount of time in order to make sure I need to ensure how many pounds need to be collected in this amount of time to ensure that the order is filled on time. There we go. Okay. All right. So here we go. One crunch time episode. Every good team needs that team building episode to like show how everyone interacts with each other, to highlight the interpersonal relationships between everybody. You gotta pair all of them up into twos at some point. So each one can have a scene where they're delivering like another bushel full to Short Stack in the lab to where she's busy running packaging machinery to put it all into the packages, that kind of shit. Let's see here. Let's see, what's another okay, so we got our bathhouse episode, we got our crunch time episode. I guess we can kind of go back to the beginning here and let's see here. Let's go back to our pilot episode number 1. All right, so just to catch everybody out. Okay, so there we go. So opening scene. So we're still gonna run our opening scene here. where like live action POV, you go and buddy invites you over for to try this awesome new strain. You take a big bong rip, you cough so hard you pass out, and then you wake up in an anime. And again, I want to make sure like this is all very meta. You're in an anime. How I'm gonna kind of work that in might be a little bit harder than I originally imagined, but again, I do want to make sure that like you get to have that like internal monologue, so like dude's literally kind of like going through the paces, so that way the show itself can just literally go through the paces. All right, but highlight episode. So MC wakes up in anime world, business suit, dummy mommy standing over them, already looking annoyed. And before you even have time to put your thoughts back together, she's already rushing you into the office to put you to work. You're so taken aback by the recent developments that you decide to just go along with it. Now, she sits you down next to this cute young girl and then proceeds to explain your duties on this farm. Exposition dump. So here's where we kind of set up. Okay, she only refers to it as farm at first, and MC begins to imagine classic old McDonald kind of a setup, with pigs, chickens, corn, etc. So it ends with a big reveal of tall, healthy pot plants as far as the eye can see. Okay. Relationship with MC, and soon starts here on comedically bad notes, because of course it does, and like it has to, right? We can't start building, we have to immediately start with the tension, so that way we can kind of like ease it off. Wow, like I fucked that up so hard that even autocomplete can't help me. Alright, there we go. Comedically bad notes. Now what this will be right off the top of my head, fuck, I don't know. I'm not, comically bad note. There we go. Let's see here. So, Yeah, we'll come back to that later, but I'm going to guess it's something, just like, MC comes off way too flirty, way too hard, all at once, and just immediately puts her off. There we go. And then, so that's going to be our ending reveal. We do a tour of the inside facilities. Starting with accountant's office. She's busy on a call talking about product orders. And shipping dates. Accounts renewals, etc. Too busy to talk to our new employees. Manager assures them that they'll eventually have to fill out paperwork for payroll and taxes. There we go. We stroll down a hallway, leads to a larger room, very clean, very sterile. Lots of empty cardboard boxes and packaging material. Neatly placed around as if waiting to be filled very soon. So again, we're kind of getting an idea of what we're getting in here too, but we don't want to spoil it until the big reveal. And so now I'm thinking about how we we pass in the hallway. Very short girl, but clearly in late teens, early 20s. But it's still on the smallish side. Very serious expression. All business, very similar to manager, but somehow even more intimidating and perhaps even a little scary. So again, we're not going yandere with her because again that implies some kind of romantic tie here. Like I want short stack to be like, very asexual, aromantic, just all business all the time. Like her only passion are these plants, and using her brain to make them better, or to come up with ways of, making this farm more successful. So that way she can just kind of continue to like fund her own, usage, and just maybe even make money and profit off of it. But, just, like I said, that's the way I want to play this one. Like she's still gonna be cute, but in a scary kind of way, kind of like a very Wednesday Addams vibe here. Yeah. If Wednesday Addams was an anime, character, but also a stoner. So yeah, like I do want her to have kind of like traditional stoner fits, maybe even like like wears a lot of hemp, the tie-dye t-shirts, the cut-off shorts, very hippy dippy vibe, but without the hippy dippy attitude. She's more likely to like pull a knife on you than to pass you the blunt, that kind of deal. Let's see, here we go. I'm gonna take that note, I'm gonna put that higher up here. Exposition dump and release. Yeah, so I imagine like they try to talk to each other, while the manager goes off to do something, or before she begins talking, or like maybe even in the middle of the manager kind of trying to explain the situation. MC starts like flirting and hitting on the tsundere, and then like both the tsundere and the manager kind of have to like market MC to kind of like get him to pay attention. This is where we start to establish that like he is a typical like irresponsible stoner archetype, but he's gonna through the length and breadth of this series, he's gonna have a bit of a redemption arc, where like he finds passion in the work that he does, because like he gets to live out the stoner dream of working on the bud farm. So here we go. Yeah, I think we're making some good progress here. Let's see here. What's another good? Any more characters we want to kind of develop a little bit more here? Yeah, let's see. What's gonna be? Soon's backstory. I'm thinking she's gonna be like have raised, my hippie burnouts. Her parents were close with the manager's parents. That's why she got recruited for the job. She does smoke, has ever since high school, but resents when people think it's her whole personality. So yeah, she's one of these types where like, she does enjoy it, she, will indulge, but like, doesn't want to be seen as a stoner, definitely not a hippie burnout like her parents were, kind of resents that typecast kind of thing, she maybe even dresses a little bit more preppy, and maybe enjoys some designer labels, like low-key fashionista on a budget kind of deal. But uses vapes and edibles to be way more discreet. Maybe even hates the smell of like burning plant material. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm digging this. Okay. Indulges discreetly. And I spelled it right, not discreetly. Yeah, lots of edibles and oil vaporizers. Oh, wait, what the hell? God damn. Alright, learn how to spell, bro. Jesus. Alright, what happened to the music? Let me get my music back on here. Oh, shit. What's up, Kay? How we doing? Alright. Oh, okay, I see what happened here. I tried to put that last one on a loop. There we go, yeah. There we go. Yeah, see, this is the vibe we need for this kind of story. There we go. What's up, Kay? We got a shout out here for Kay the Vampire. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. So don't just this even low key, turned off the traditional pot smell of burning plant material. Yeah, spent too much time smelling it as a kid. Yeah. Still low-key resents her parents, and that's also going to be part of the friction between her and this will play into the friction between her and MC, because she sees him in a very similar light. He's also obviously big time burnout pothead type character, so and this is going to be why she's kind of put off by him at first. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Her fashion. Yeah, because we got to think design here, right? So how are these characters going to look? So her, I know I'm not spelling that right. Yeah, it is fashion. Yeah. Fits is fashionista on a budget. Very into designer labels. Enjoys shopping. Would be the type that grew up flipping through old fashion and catalogs. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah, MC's backstory. Let's see here. So, standard anime harem protag. But also stereotypical stoner. Longer, shaggy hair, facial scruff, not quite a beard, but not baby-faced either. Let's see here. Yeah, tiny shirts, lots of him, that kind of thing. Exactly the type of guy that subsists strictly on snacks and energy drinks, lots of instant ramen. There we go. Yeah, see, I know my people here. Like some of these are stereotypes because they are true. I've known or maybe have been some of these people. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Low energy, low motivation, always low-key horny. Will slowly undergo character development arc as we progress through the story. Okay. Manager's backstory. Her parents were the one that originally founded the business. They retired and passed it on to her after she graduated college. She will eventually, bond with the soon over how their parents were burnouts, but they soon will object because at least your parents had some ambition starting this farm. Let's see here. Yeah, she's and she took courses for business management, and let's see here. What else would be helpful here? And then it's kind of like in botany. There we go. Saw an opportunity at a very young age to take the family weed dealing business that started out of her childhood home and actually make it something respectable. There we go. Still indulges from time to time. Otherwise, the stress of running all of this would crush her. So yeah, she does still enjoy the product, but again, like our tsundere, doesn't want to make it like her entire personality. Like, if anything, she's using it legitimately medicinally, to help manage stress. So there we go. Okay, accountant backstory. Okay. Grow up in a very straight-laced Christian household. And as a kid was scared to death by portrayals of junkies in media. On the hype about gateway drugs and anti pot PSAs and such. Met manager in college, sharing some of the same business courses. Grew to become friends with her, but has started to awaken to the possibility of perhaps something more. When approached my manager for a job immediately after graduation, she took it, not realizing what she was getting into. Okay, and then I realized, yeah, here we go. Uh, Fashion fits, lots of designer suits, very formal business wear, while still retaining a strong sense of femininity. There we go. Okay. Has eventually learned how to cope with the business plan, but once understands the manager's dream of making it legit and mainstream. Yeah. And then her fashion and fit is also very business casual, but always slightly unhinged. She always looks busy. Yeah, sleeves pulled. The neat bun she had put her hair in at the start of the day has slowly started coming undone because she's just too damn busy to fix it during the day. Yeah, so I want this to be a very nervous character. Like, everything's go, 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 go all the time with her. Like, yeah, she's the one that's like literally holding the company down. Okay, and then that leaves our short stack character. Very cozy. Okay, no. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the fashion fit first. So fashion fit is always going to be cozy, casual, all the time. Loose fitting t-shirts, almost pajamas. Always a set of headphones either on her head or around her neck for her favorite tunes. See here, lots of shorts, sandals, maybe looks like a lazy stoner at first glance. If she didn't also somehow always emanate a sense of danger. Always looks as an expression on her face somewhere between hella blazed and deep in thoughts. Very neutral. Speaks at barely above a whisper, if at all. Go. She has been a long time customer of manager's family ever since she started. Was shortly before the manager took over the family business. Impressed a manager one day by bringing in plants that she Schwarzenegger grew from a couple of loose seeds from one of the stashes she purchased. Figured Ginger decided that Schwarzenegger would be good, free, easy labor that could just be paid in product. Schwarzenegger agreed to these terms. Over time, as amassed a certain set of skills to improve the overall quality of the products. Manager now sees short stack with a higher respect and as a secret weapon. There we go. So anyway, kind of build our characters out here. We've outlined a couple of episodes. We're gonna kind of get the whole idea here. God damn, so what I would love to do is like maybe start commissioning some of my artist friends here to kind of like take this and kind of like maybe run some character designs here. So that way we kind of gonna get like a visual look of what these people may look like. Maybe even like mock up a couple of scenes here. So like saying this one here that would kind of picture as part of like the opening sequence. Where our MC and the scene co-worker like touch hands over the plants, accidentally. There we go. So yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, see what happens when the ADHD hits and like you get this wacky idea and now it just burns itself into your brain, so you just gotta get it out. So yeah, may come back to fuck around with this a little later on, but yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you want to, you can hit me up. I'll share this document out. You can maybe add some of your own notes. We can help build this out together a little bit here. There we go. Here's the title. We got that. So yeah, if you see this, follow the Twitter link that I left about today's stream. You want to know more? Hit me up for the link. You know where to find me. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, and just wanted to take a moment to kind of like throw this idea down on paper just to see where we would get with it. But yeah, here we go. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you all later. Take it easy. Oh, there's my OBS. And we're gonna find somebody to raid here, but I'm gonna throw you back into the loading screen while we do that. Alright, so who do we got still alive here? Who we got? Let me throw y'all at Minra. Hell yeah, let's throw you at Minra. Actually, no, let's do Vivi. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I feel like raiding Vivi today, so we're gonna do that. Here we go. Let's get that started. We trying to sing along like I actually know the words here. Here we go. Read Vivi Cadets. There we go. Alright. Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out with this wacky idea of mine. Let me know what you think later. Hit me up after stream. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Robot! Thank you for the raid. Welcome all raid raiders. Welcome in. We are playing I almost said BioShock. It's not BioShock. We are playing Mass Effect and it is great. How are you doing today? They're both zeros, right? How was you just chatting? What'd you just chat about? You have a nice little talk, a little speaky speak with the kids. Ah! I'm great at this, by the way. I totally don't hide behind these two and let them handle it. Not at all. Not at all. Are these ping pong tables? They're having a bit of fun here, aren't they? I get your feet. Oh, yeah, they're scary. We did it! Not even death once. Not even once.
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
Protect me. I'm scared. You were drafting a stoner anime. Some pothead takes a bong rip so hard he isekais himself into an anime pop farmer. Well, that's fun. Hello, Kira. How you doing today? I want to level up my charm because that's more important. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And I update my pistols, even though I'm not very good with my pistols. Although, this might come in handy. Increases the damage and duration of your powers. Go full Spectre. You see my priorities here? First aid. First aid. And I like hacking into terminals too, so the two priorities. He's not so good at his rifles or his armor, but he's got his first aid and his electron. I'm just scared of everything, right? And barriers. I play on the defense. I'm terrified. What the hell? That's a lobster. I don't know about you, but that's a lobster right there. He's spitting acid. Get the pistols.
What were those things?
Hell yeah.
Damned if I know, but someone on this mountain does.
Traveling with the two sexiest men. And manually overwriting things. I should probably reduce a few things to biogel. Can I do that in my inventory? Like retroactively turn things into biogel? Or do I have to know at the moment I don't want them? I'm a hoarder, what can I say? Oh. Where'd you come from? Little friend over there. Hello, Earth Daughter. How you doing today? Glad to have you here. I know Beloved Jackal was talking about the wonderful anatomy of our friend over here. I don't know if I can go into detail on stream, but it's certainly interesting.
A backup power system, Commander.
Doing
It must be from the station's
good.
mainframe.
So
Thank you
whack
for
it. Turn
asking.
this thing on.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Welcome to the Skella Squad, Earth Daughter. Glad to have you here. Boot up, boot up. Technician? Oh, this. Yeah, I want that all. We can go through here. Okay. We can't open that. We can go down. Ooh. Oh Lord. CB! How are you doing today? Choose model to move. What? Oh. It's like, okay. Hello, Gamepedia. How you doing? Tower of Hanoi. Is that what it's called? We did one of these on Dragon Age, I think. I am good, CB. Doing decent. Oh Lord, no. Oh Lord. We did it! We did it! I opened doors.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Yes.
Help would be great. Who are you?
I fumble my way
This
through
system
everything.
is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
I'm Spectre.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access.
Ooh.
Privileged access is only available to binary helix executives.
I want privilege
This
access.
system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Where's Benezia?
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady
Benezia.
Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
Give me a damage report.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress.
Robot friend.
Critical failure. Main
Robot
reactor
dad.
shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline.
Aww.
Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Reactor.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time.
I
Shutdown
wonder
could occur
why.
if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
About us? How would I fix that?
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
The landlines.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How'd I fix
How
those?
do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific